Jethro Heston,
Yep.
huge house producer, king of audio nostalgia, fellow Brit. How are you doing today?
I'm feeling amazing. Loving
Yeah.
being in Amsterdam. It's beautiful here. Like, yeah, having a great time.
Yeah. Is it your first time at ADE as an artist?
First time at ADE, yeah. First time at ADE altogether.
So what are you going to be up to at ADE this year?
I am just going to be mostly, my manager Cam just going to be showing me around, taking me to all the parties. We're going to a Follow More party, which I'm really looking forward to. And I've got my Positiva set tomorrow night.
Bit of networking maybe?
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
It
Yeah,
is
I'm feeling it already. Like, it's just, you can feel the vibe.
Yeah.
Building up in Amsterdam, yeah, when you walk around, you can really feel it. Yeah.
As soon as those yellow flags go up, it's like, it's
Yeah.
time. Are you a big networker yourself? How does that work in these scenes? Do you kind of, how do you make those connections?
Yeah, I suppose you just got to, anyone you come across, you know, to try your best to network, and it really helps. It really helps to build things. I met Mark Kinchin a few months ago in a party I was at, and you know, these people, it's just great to kind of meet, to build up your name so they know you, you know them, and yeah, just always really important.
Is that your advice for sort of the up-and-coming artists?
Networking is really important. I went to Ibiza a few years ago, and I took, I went purely for networking. I flew out there one summer, it was like maybe 3 years ago or something. I created these USB sticks, made something, I sort of searched around for some really cool USB sticks, which would, this was before Cut Me Loose, before my music kind of took off. And I created these USB sticks. They looked like cassettes, so they sort of stood out. I thought to myself, if I make something a little bit more special, not just a standard USB stick, it would be a bit more interesting to people. I just went around all the parties, meeting whoever I could, giving out these USBs, and it was an amazing thing to do, and it really helped. Yeah, so I really would recommend that whenever an up-and-coming artist can, they should use those opportunities to sort of get their name around.
That's ingenious, because you know, you're obviously massive on TikTok, you know what you're doing there, but it's cool that you kind of went for that hard copy version too. Do you think that kind of balance is important if you're trying to get...
little things, yeah, anything you can to get your name around and to get your music seen and, you know, you seen by these other artists is so important. If you give 20 USBs out and one big DJ plays your track, you know, maybe they'll film it, put it on Instagram or send it to you, or, you know, it's just amazing promotion. And like I said, you're getting your name out there, which is so important.
Have you got any more tips like that? I feel like people are going to be taking
Oh my God, I've got loads.
Yeah, hit me.
It's just a matter of doing whatever you can. You know, I used to do all my, one of the biggest ways that my music kind of took off years ago was through my viral videos. And that was me sitting there thinking, right, how can I promote my music? I wasn't signed. I thought my music was okay. You don't really know how good your music is until other people start hearing it and reacting. And I thought, how can I get my music heard? I'm not signed by a label. You know, it's just me doing this. And I started creating these videos. I did one for Cut Me Loose. I did one for every track that I made. And throughout the time, you know, I put a lot of thought into it. I spend a lot of time on all of them. I synced up the timing perfectly. And you put them out there, and like, it's luck of the draw. Some do really well, some do okay. And like, one or two of the videos, there was this one video that I posted. This is one of my favorite stories. I was just like scrolling through Instagram one day, and a post from drunk people doing things. I don't know if you follow that page.
I know where this story is going, and it's a great one. You
drunk
tell me.
people doing things came up. It was a guy dancing on like a podium, and I thought to myself, I've just got to take this video now. They posted it about 10 minutes before. Nobody had ever seen it. I thought, I've got to take this video, I've got to put my track behind it, and I've just got to put it out there. I got the video, synced my track up. It took me about half an hour, put it online, and within like 3-4 days, it got on Instagram alone. Like, this is without any promotion, nothing. It was just the algorithm kicking in. It had like something like 80,000 views. And then it got picked up by another page, Mr. After Party, like a week or two later. And that one post, got the track hundreds of thousands of streams. It was a track called Feel Good. It was crazy. This post that was posted on Mr. After Party got something like 30 million views.
Wow.
And that is just like, that's like dream promotion. That's like the ultimate viral promotion. It cost me absolutely nothing. And just went off. It was mad.
What's your kind of relationship with trends in music? Because it sounds like you're on your own path.
Yeah, I'm always trying to listen to what's current as well. But you've got to fit it into your own sound. You can't just go and a lot of artists will go and copy another sound. I hear it all the time. There's certain artists out there that I notice a big track comes out, and then these artists will, on the back of that track, maybe other people won't notice this, but I notice it, will use a synth sound that was used in that track, and it'll be really similar, but it'll be, there are a different vocal. That's something I personally don't really like to do. Obviously, the best ideas are the ones that you completely come up with yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm always also trying to think of new things, like those two little things there, which are so small, but they make a massive difference.
Yeah. Kind of just thinking about those macro trends rather than copying someone else's style.
Yeah, that's really important. I think that the artists that copy, they're a different kind of artist to the artists that are totally original. And a lot of super original artists who have got an amazing sound, they don't necessarily break through to the mainstream a lot of the time because they might be, their sound might be quite different to what's normal in the mainstream. But that obviously doesn't mean they're any worse than another producer. A lot of the time they're much better, they're much more talented and super creative, but it just doesn't necessarily connect with the masses.
Yeah. I really want to quickly go back to part of our conversation about TikTok and music, because obviously you've got such a presence there with the tracks you're releasing. You've given us some amazing advice there so far. I just want to know what you think about the way music production's going. Do you think TikTok and short form video is influencing the way artists create now?
I was releasing stuff on my own label for years, and being on the inside now, where I've been signed to a label, I've been with Positiva, which are obviously one of the best house labels in history, which is so cool. But I see it from the other side, and I've come to understand that the marketing, I mean, it's essentially marketing. It's so important. It's not the only thing, obviously. The music's got to be great, and I think if music's good enough, then you can get anywhere with just the music, but it's got to be really good.
But how can you optimize your music to make sure it's like positioned to go viral?
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's really interesting. But yeah, TikTok. So my TikTok page has blown up in the last few months. It's mad. I think the first and most important thing is the music has to be good. The thing that made my TikTok take off is good music. I had this mashup with, before the mashup, I was doing okay, but I kind of wanted to push it to the next level. I got my studio sorted out as well, and I've got these cool lights in my studio, and it looks really nice on camera now. But I don't think it would have got anywhere without good music. And I made this mashup with Bicep and My Love, my last release. And honestly, from the moment I put it up, it just blew up. And it's still #1 in the SoundCloud chart, and it has been for like months. And I think, yeah, that's #1. You've got to make good music. If you don't make good music, you can have the best video in the world, and unless it's like some kind of funny, stupid video, it's not going to get your music anywhere. The music has to be good. But after that, I mean, yeah, just get your setup as looking as good as it possibly can.
Yeah.
If you're doing DJing, there's a lot of DJs who will play different tracks. They'll list the tracks, they'll mix the tracks one into the other, and they'll just do short videos of really good music, and they'll have a nice little setup. Maybe they've set it up in their house, made it look like a club. And I think observing what other people are doing is really good. Observing what videos are doing well for them, and think about that. Think about, can you do anything similar?
I've got 2 more quick questions for you. I want to know, what are the best tracks to open and close a set?
Okay.
You're going to have everyone plagiarising you now, but...
Oh, let me see, let me think. Best track to open a set? I've got a track I'm opening my set with tomorrow, but it's unreleased. I've done this remix of Back to Life. Still working on it, but this, I don't know, just something that, to open a set, something that I think gives an energetic tune that gets people going, depending on where you are in the night. And to end a set, I've got this tune that I really love ending a set with. It's a trance tune, and it's a classic. I think ending with a classic is always nice. Delirium Silence, that's my tune at the moment for ending a set. Because by that point, there's no other tunes that have got that can match the energy of that tune, I think. And it's like a journey. The whole thing's like a journey in itself, and you've got to build up your sets to get to that point. If you play that at the beginning, the rest of the set's going to be an anticlimax. But last track in a set for me at the moment is Delirium Silence, because it just ends on a great note.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hopefully no one steals that off you before your show.
Great tune.
But you're a man of
more people
generosity.
to hear it, the better.
So, yeah. Thank you so much, Jethro. It's
Thank
been
you for having
amazing
me.
speaking to you. Good luck with the show,
Thank
and
you.
hopefully catch you here again soon.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers. Thanks so much for watching. Let us know who you would like to see us interview next in the comments below.